Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. These nightcaps tonight are a little bit different. It's not very often you see me bothering with wood, but I do a little bit of woodwork. I make a cope and drag, like a casting flask, because I've got some casting to do. I've got that pattern to cast in bronze, which is going to turn into one of them. I've also got the hand wheel to do. Somebody else is going to do all the machining. I also make a pouring shank. That's the thing you use to pour the metal when it's molten. I'm looking forward to getting some casting done. I haven't done any for ages. I've been looking at some of the old videos to try and refresh my memory how to do things. But this time I'm not going to use the green sand, which is the wet sand. I'm going to use sodium silicate, which is it's a chemical you mix with the sand. You inject it with CO2 and it goes hard as stone. Anyway, all this is to come in the future. Right, that's enough talk. Let's get on, see what the videos are. This is something you don't see very often, me bothering with wood. Anybody that's watched my channel for a few years will know exactly what these are. I'm making some flasks to do some casting. My friend Howard, who has a Wallace traction engine, wants a new clack valve and can I get one? So he's had a lad make a pattern for him and he wants me to cast that. And I haven't done any casting for a while. And basically, you only had to ask us once. Yeah, I'll definitely have a good casting that. What I'll probably do is do it in aluminium first, just to make sure my gating and things are right, because I haven't done any casting for ages. But I'm looking forward to getting the boxes done, getting this moulded, and get some metal poured into it. We've got some really old bronze. A really interesting job. The lad that's going to machine it, I'll try and get him to take some photographs as he's machining it. The pattern hasn't got a core in it, so it's just going to be a solid chunk of bronze. He's going to machine it from the solid. I have done them before with cores in. It's a nice pattern made by a proper pattern maker. All the drafts are on, so it'll come out of the sand easy. By draft I mean tape. Tape are on, so it comes out of the hole. So that's the plan. Cast one of them. I'm using some cheap and cherry decking because it's all I had at hand. Ply will be better, metal's better, but this will do the job. Definitely do the job for us. It won't last forever, but I've used wooden boxes before and they do the job quite nicely. Unfortunately I can't weld this stuff, but I have got some glue. We glued and screwed together. I've used this stuff before, and the good thing about it is it's got a nice rough inside, so the sand will grip into there. I'm probably going to use sodium silicate to do these instead of the normal green sand I used to use. So we'll need to find a drill. We'll need some silver sand to do to fill the boxes up with. Where the fuck? There it is. Of course I'll have to make some locating brackets for it and some handles, but they can be used on a better box as well. So it's just sort of a temporary job just to get things going. Right. Well, basically that's an outside one, so that goes like that. Some glue on and some screws in the corner. That way around, just like that. And that bit of wood is a slightly different height to all the other ones. It'll not matter. I'll just keep this one for the top cope and drag. This will be the top box. Didn't realise that when I bought the stuff. Not to worry, as long as we've got one flat face, that's really all you need. got the flat face because it's lying on that piece of plywood quite nicely. So I'm awfully satisfied about putting screws in with a cordless drill. I really enjoy it. Yeah. That one in the bottom. Who's pestering John tonight? To make sure I've got things right, you know. I've been wrong before. Well, not wrong, mistaken, which is similar to being wrong. The trouble with wood is you get spelks. You don't get stringy swarf, you just get spelks off the bastard stuff and they hurt. Especially this stuff because it's obviously the wood's treated. Right, so we need to keep that to the bottom because that's a flat face. That goes like that. I've got a nice chop saw I use for cutting firewood up. That's what I cut all this up with, so all the bastards are, all the corners are nice and square, or at least reasonably square. Right, something's gone a little bit awry here. I mean, it'll be all right. Yeah, that's so that edge there's low. That would be the top of the box, not a problem. Quite a handy bit of kit this is. Like I say, we need one flat base, which is obviously the bit that's on the bottom will be nice and flat. Machine the wood. Of course, now a lot of patterns are made using 3D printing. But there is still plenty of people who make patterns the old-fashioned way out of wood. Right then, I've got 2 boxes now. They go together like that. Yeah, plenty deep enough to get a good head of pressure on. Yep, loads of room. Excellent. I've got some nice grey paint. I'll give them a coat of paint, it won't do any harm. Just to seal the edges in a bit. And then we need to make some handles and some locating pieces for them. You see this paint's got a few warnings on it. Bad for your chest, it burns. It's got dead fish on the other side, so that means it's going to be good gear. Right, we'll get some paint onto it. Ooh, it is very fumy as well. I'll have the other door up like. Horrible. How good. I like grey, it's like a nondescript sort of colour. You can do machines with it, anything really. I had some flasks and I give them all away. I don't think I'll be doing any more casting, but I did get a furnace from Banggood, which I did a video review on. A really good bit of kit. New Picasso, I know that, but it'll do the job.